This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
Well, let's start the insanity.
Welcome to the Stop and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Jamie. It is Sunday, and I feel like I've been through hell and back. I bought a used car yesterday. I actually bought it from an individual, which I've never done before. I've mentioned this before, I've been painstakingly seeking new vehicles. A new vehicle for myself. I ain't buying new, ain't doing that thing. But I found something very nervous. It's actually a 2002 Ford Explorer with 103,000 miles on it. Runs pretty good, pretty clean. Looks like it's well taken care of. It's funny because Friday night. It's funny because Friday my dad shared on that truck, the Explorer that I ended up buying, shared that with me on Craigslist, or through Craigslist, on Friday. And I had already been in contact with the guy. But I was also seeing a newer Toyota Camry, that was on a dealer website. And again, I contacted them and nothing. Never heard from them. I could have easily have bought that Camry if it actually exists, but I'm not too sure because I've found that just repeatedly over and over again as I've been looking for vehicles that dealer websites will show a car kind of right in that range of exactly what I was looking for, and then you call and they don't have it, they don't answer. They just want you in the dealership so they can talk you into getting what they want to sell you. There also hasn't been a lot in the news. I can't even find anything to watch on YouTube. It's been a slow start to a morning to me. Diverticulitis can slow things down. But Trump went to Philadelphia. The narcissist Trump went to Philadelphia. So I was talking to a friend yesterday, or Friday. I was talking to a friend, and I've used the word narcissist to describe Trump. That's one of the first things that I say, because he seems to be pretty clearly is. But is he? I got an angle I want to kind of lay out here. Now to Twitter. I have not been spending much time on Twitter. Things have changed. But I've been having to devote so much time to looking for a vehicle. And that's over. And I can move on with my life. So first up from Adam Kinzinger, former congressman who's on the January 6th commission, hates Trump, acts like he doesn't hate America.
Dirty, rotten traitor.
So he says on Twitter, people who refer to themselves as patriots usually aren't patriots. So what he's saying is if you're not a patriot if you support Trump, is what he's implying. Look at it. Look at his flags. He's got the United States flag, and the Ukrainian flag, and the Israeli flag.
How interesting.
I don't know what this guy's done in his life, aside from hate on Trump, but man, he seems to like war and hate Trump. Well, Trump didn't start any new wars. Adam Kinzinger says people who refer to themselves as patriots usually aren't. I responded back, how so? You may not be very smart, but that's my own little personal favorite insult for people. You may not be very smart, but I forgot what I was going to say. But remember the first part. Something like that, some variation on that.
Not so funny now, is it?
Insert drop here.
That's very funny to me. Y'all ain't laughing though.
Oh, here we go. You got another Ukrainian flag guy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-America.
You're not smart enough to be angry. You're just mean and stupid.
I think I had the best comment. How so? Explain it to me there, smart guy. But that never happens. I've seen this. Never heard of the guy. Megachurch pastor Robert Morris's board blasted him over alleged sex abuse of girl 12-year-old after previously claiming he was reformed.
Oh, you are one sick, twisted freak.
So he was a child abuser. They knew so. I guess he said the power of Jesus Christ changed him.
He's a liar. The demon is a liar. He will like to confuse.
Now, I believe the power in God. I really, truly do. I feel it's inside me. I am moved by it, but I don't know if... It's hard for me to believe that more Jesus, more understanding will get you to stop being attracted to children. So by Jesse Kelly, some kind of journalist. I think he was on Tim Pool. Host of the nationally syndicated Jesse Kelly Show. Host of I'm Right on the First. Anti-communist, world-famous author. Okay. And I think he may have been on Megyn Kelly too. Maybe he was on Megyn Kelly, not Tim Pool. The bad news is the FBI is evil. But the good news is the GOP is going to crack down on them real soon. Oh, yeah. See, I forgot why I saved it until I read that. Okay, first off, the FBI is not evil. The people inside of it are, as we all are. The FBI is powerful. And that tickles the evil to come out. And the GOP is going to do... that's a... I can't imagine making a living from like news commentary and doing this kind of thing and believing the Republicans could do anything. Former presidential candidate Marsha Blackburn. Oh, I got that wrong. She's not. Well, she's a very she's like in her 70s. You know, I hope my wife is as charming looking as Miss Blackburn in her 70s, if I get there. And I don't have a wife either, so I'm looking for a young Marsha Blackburn. While the internet has great benefits, social media and addictive rabbit holes have harmed too many young people. I introduced a bipartisan resolution with Senator Amy Klobuchar. She was a presidential nominee to commemorate Social Media Harms Victim Remembrance Day.
Boy, wonder you've done it again.
On June. Oh, we got another day. Ironically, they chose to put that in the month that they did because that has that community's presence on social media has eaten many of young people and destroyed them. But hey, good job, Marsha Blackburn. You did something completely meaningless. What a loser.
Because you're a lousy piece of crud. And you ought to be hung upside down from your heels in a vat of pig slop.
So Scott Pressler. He's like a voter registration guy. I've heard about him. I seen him on Tim Pool, I think. He's trying to save our country. This weird feller. He's got like really long hair. Like he looks like Anthony Kiedis. He looks like a less attractive Anthony Kiedis from the 90s. Kind of like ambiguous as far as what turns his head. Say that way. Which is completely irrelevant. I'm just painting a picture if you don't know who the guy is. He posts, I'm a numbers guy. 25% of Philly wins Pennsylvania. 30% of Christians aren't registered to vote. 600,000 Americans living in Israel are eligible to vote. Does that mean they're not voting enough? Or they're not voting who he thinks they should? I don't know. 40% of Wisconsin hunters aren't registered to vote. Now that's pretty, I don't know what raw numbers turn out to be, but hey. And, well, if you think about it, election time is in the deer season, typically. In rifle season, anyway. 80,000 Amish in Pennsylvania. Joe Biden won Pennsylvania by 80,000 votes.
You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't
20,000 Amish in Pennsylvania. Joe Biden won Wisconsin by 20,000 votes. So I think he mistyped that one. 3.5 million truckers in America, 50% of 3.5 million truckers in America, 50% of them do not vote, and 500,000 bikers are coming to Sturgis. We will have a voter registration presence. Like, that is the kind of innovation that you need. That is the kind of innovation that, well, the Republican Party is trailing years, maybe decades behind the Democratic Party. So I've just recently gotten into investing, day trading type thing, getting into crypto. And there's one crypto called Dogecoin. And I started noticing a Twitter profile called Doge Designer that is always interacting with Elon Musk. And somebody told me something like, I don't know, Elon has mentioned it. Like, if somehow Dogecoin could be incorporated into Elon Musk's empire, that could be very profitable for me. I'm buying more and more and more. But this is, I guess, just him carrying his son. I don't understand, man. Rich people, like, whether I think they're disgusting human beings or not, they just have this, like, they're kids at arm's length kind of perception, you know? And if y'all help me become somewhat famous, and somehow, some way, I actually have children of my own, maybe a wife to share life with, if that happens, all those things, I truly pray that, like, I don't lose myself. And not that, I mean, Elon has probably been weird always, but it's still, it's like, I don't want there to be a buffer. And most people put it down. I mean, like, so last week's video, did I do one video last week? I think I just did one. I'm going to get back to doing more regular videos now I got the car thing out of the way. So I've only done this one. I never checked it last week. Not once. I've not ever done that. Because the one before that, like, I was checking, like, day and a half. Okay, I had a dud. And then a few days later, I checked and it blew up. So I didn't check the one I did last week at all. I have no idea if anyone watched it or not. So a couple of things from Andrew Bailey. Now, I seen...
Now, hurry up.
Steven Crowder actually reposted this. Andrew Bailey, the Attorney General of Missouri, where I live, who's awesome, who's fighting for us, that he filed a lawsuit against IBM for violating the Missouri Human Rights Act. IBM not only subjects job applicants to unlawful racial quotas, but bases current employees' pay on whether they participate in IBM's corporate racism. Outrageous and illegal. Fantastic. So Andrew Bailey added on in the comments section, the Missouri Human Rights Act explicitly prohibits discrimination in employment decisions. Yet the CEO of IBM was caught on video bragging about his systematic discrimination. He admitted that his racial quotas would mean denying opportunities to Americans. He admitted that his racial quotas would mean denying opportunities to American ethnic or racial groups not deemed underrepresented minorities by IBM corporate, such as white and Asian Americans. Might be worth taking a look at. Oh, he keeps going and going. For example, he explicitly pointed out that Asians in the U.S. are not as unrepresented minorities in a tech company. However, others are. I mean, you're running a tech company, and Asians, for some reason, are overrepresented in your industry, as black people are in the basketball industry, or currently, Latinos in the lawn care or roofing industry. I mean, and that's not a. If you look at American immigration over the years, that just is what happens. But what's happened now, they're keeping the illegal immigrant class, who are Latino typically. They're kind of keeping them as basically slaves. I mean, they're here voluntarily. They're getting paid. And the hope is that their kids, someday, they do better. That's what many, many generations of people have done before their parents come over. Sometimes they even leave a better life for a better opportunity for their children. And they come here and they get jobs as janitors or landscapers or roofers, and they work their ass off, and someday their kids can go to college. That's what has happened at generation after generation in this country. Ooh, Elon Musk caught his attention. Hot dog. Equal treatment is the law. IBM leadership deliberately, repeatedly, and brazenly broke the law. Ashley St. Clair says, LFG! Exclamation point. I don't know what that means. We need more Andrew Baileys. That I do agree with, 100%. Thank you for everything you are doing. And then he also made this post. The judge has denied Planned Parenthood's motion to dismiss our lawsuit against them for trafficking minors out of state to obtain abortions, one step closer to eradicating Planned Parenthood from the state of Missouri. All lives matter, folks. All lives matter. So first, Donald Trump visited a Philly cheesesteak restaurant before going to a campaign rally in Philadelphia.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. Thank you. President. You'll be happy today.
USA! USA! Trump, USA!
Oh, that guy's getting left out, man. He really.
I love that.
That sucks.
Thank you. President. You'll be happy today. Being here is preference. Thank you. We got that. Thank you, man. God bless, brother. Hello, everybody. Hello, these handsome kids. How are you? Yeah, take good care of you people. Hey, listen, take care of these people. Okay? Let's go.
Sign my bag, Mr. President.
Yeah, give me your bag. Make sure you don't have a bomb. Do you have a bomb in it? It's all right. I trust her. If it blows up, you're going first.
There you go.
That's me.
Oh! I'm so happy for you. So am I. I've been here since 2:15.
That's a nice bag.
Thank you very much.
Let's go. Do you have a camera? Where's your camera? Come on. Take it. Come on over here. Is this? Oh, this is the boss. Yeah, take good care of you people. Hey, listen. Take care of these people. Okay? Let's go. Go ahead. Shoot a picture. All of them. We got to get one. Hurry up, man. Who's the owner?
A man of the people, folks. Then I was just looking for coverage.
Donald Trump was speaking in the Leah Chorus Center.
So apparently, this guy is going to make the case that Trump can't hide tiny Philly crowd at awful speech.
On Saturday night, after giving a disastrous speech earlier that day at the Faith and Freedom Caucus or conference that was in Washington, D.C., just so you can see for yourself here, the entire back area of the Leah Chorus Arena is covered up with flags and covered up with other drapes so that they could have a crowd that looks bigger than what it really is. The capacity for this stadium is around 10,000. But as you take a look there, it's certainly much less than that, probably about half to even less than half of that. You can see here, as one person pointed out as well, how lots of other areas are off limits to seats where the press is. So
So he's not showing anything while the rally is actually occurring. And I've never seen this guy before, so I don't
in my estimate, it would be less than 5,000, or probably closer to. We told you that Donald Trump was going to ratchet up these excuses as well as we get closer to the debate. And now he's repeating what they were saying on Fox, that they say Biden's going to be on drugs. Then Donald Trump is talking about windmills, and he calls the Green New Deal a Green New Scam, and he says how much he hates windmills.
There's a camera. If I Trump, he liked Trump, got along with him good. Closing down left and right, the pharmacies have to lock up.
So he doesn't show anything. I'm gonna say swing and a miss on that one. They're gonna think I'm thinking about Trump, but no, I'm talking about the post itself. I don't know. I'm not gonna do a deep dive. So Forbes says it's a full rally. So this is the one that the last guy was just talking about.
Thank you very much, everybody, and hello, Philadelphia. I went to school in Philadelphia, must say. I like it. And we won it twice, in actuality. And we won it all the times in the primaries. We had great success here. We're going to have.
So it doesn't look like just skimming over. It doesn't look like they're going to show full.
Hello, also to
crowd shot.
This great, most beautiful day. Everybody came together. You know why? The people of our country are looking for hope, whether they're white, brown, black, or anything else. They're looking for hope. They're tired of being called stupid people all over the world. 4 years ago, we were so respected, and now we're being laughed at.
Donald Trump, everybody. And here's another one.
Thank you very much, everybody, and hello, Philadelphia. I went to school in Philadelphia, must say.
I don't know if
I like it.
I don't think this is the same one.
And we won it twice, in actuality. And we won it all the times in the primaries. We had great success here.
Looking like it's just a different camera angle, possibly. It sounded like more than 5,000 people. But anyway, to my point. Donald Trump, narcissist, right? Whether you love him or hate him, I mean, I think we can all agree what he is. He's a narcissist, right? This is a man for 9 years they've been attacking. They've said he's the worst things in the world. They've implied inappropriate relationships with his own daughter. They said he's a dictator, a racist, a Nazi, everything. They've said everything about him. Now, he could be such a narcissist that he has to, that he wants to win over the people because he's promoting policies that I don't necessarily believe that he truly in his heart is a fan of, but he is a fan of them if the people are a fan of them, and that will make them like him more. So maybe that is narcissism. I don't know. But he is clearly an alpha. It's really about hierarchies. Jordan Peterson talks a lot about hierarchies, made me understand that a lot bit more. And so if you don't know Jordan Peterson, please dive into him and get more familiar. Is he just simply a narcissist because he seems to really care what people think? And a true alpha won't. So why is he doing it? Is he... He's just doing what he wants, though. That's alpha. So I don't know if he has like internal poll numbers that he, they did surveys or what have you. I don't know, some kind of study that in 2022 or thereabouts when he announced he was going to run for re-election showed that he had a really good chance, or if he just wanted to. He wants to be the president that everybody loves, and he's going to take it by storm. He's doing rallies in Philadelphia. He's doing rallies in Detroit. He is leaving no room for error. He's going for the sweep. He's going for the landslide, and he should, and he has to. But does that make him a narcissist? Can a true alpha, be a narcissist? Or is that kind of baked into being an alpha in a way? I don't know. Because having billions of dollars, a model wife, kids who love you, houses, private security who was going to be granted to him. Why did he decide to do this? Why did he put himself in this? Narcissism? Vanity? Yes, I could see that. Love for our country? I could see that. Wanting to be the most popular American president ever? I could see that. In my 70s, if I'm alive, I intend to be sitting on my porch with a rocking chair, playing chess with my nephew, honestly. My 6-year-old nephew learned how to play chess. It's freaking crazy. And the first time we played, and yes, I have to buffer this with excuses, but I wasn't paying that close attention. I was bullshitting with his dad. He beat me. At 6 years old. I mean, I'm not a savant at chess, but I love playing it. I've played for years. I love it. And my 6-year-old nephew beat me at chess. And my hope is, and when I'm in my 70s, anyway, when I'm in my 70s, I hope to be playing chess with him, and at minimum, I guess. I mean, if I could have my own wife and kids around, that'd be cool too. But compare that to what Donald Trump wants to do in his 70s. He's got a family who loves him. He's got a beautiful model wife. He has beautiful houses. He's got billions of dollars. And he has the Secret Service protection guarding him. He could have just lived out his days at Mar-a-Lago, tweeting from Truth Social or truthing from Truth Social or doing whatever, and just, giving political endorsements out. I mean, he could still be doing many of the things he's doing now without the, accusations, lawsuits, criminal cases coming against him. Why? Why is he doing it? I guess we'll find out. Or maybe we'll never know. I don't know. So I've been talking lately. I've been laying out the basis for the Far Enough movement. It's something I'm going to start. I'm starting now, I guess. I just don't have a lot of time to resource it. I don't want to come together. I want to defeat the left in ideology. I don't want to compromise. We can't compromise. If you really represent, you can't really compromise too much. But I think there's a possibility for people to get together who, it's not far left, it's not far right. We have been pushed far enough. And I've been talking about criminal justice reform that I think both sides can get on board with. Now, it's not giving both sides what they want, but it's a very, very good start. And it's very pro-people.
My crime fighting leaves me little time for social engagements.
So what we're going to do on criminal justice reform, we're abolishing the death penalty. Now, I've gotten this idea from the radical leftists who are running as third-party candidates who are essentially communists, and looking over their platforms and seeing how laughable and terrifying many of their positions would be if they ever got in office. But then I was finding ones that I agreed with. Now, a lot of people on the right support the death penalty. I've gone back and forth over the years, and now I'm going to say I'm firmly against it. And I'm a Christian. I want these people to have much time as possible to accept Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior and ask for forgiveness. Now, these other radicals, that's not where they're coming from. But that's okay. When I want to make the case for somebody that we should eliminate abortion across the board in this country, and then they bring up the death penalty, I don't want to have to say, yeah, but. Let me give you some biblical passages that you don't even believe in that is the basis for why I am allowing for myself to believe it. So eventually I can say, okay, now I'm against abortion. All lives matter. How about that? That's a good start. National Voting Day. So, Lord knows what's going to happen to our democracy after this election. After this election day, I guess I should say. But Jill Stein says make Election Day a federal holiday. Colonel West says make Election Day a national holiday to increase voter turnout and to foster a transparent and robust voting process. I agree with it. I think we should move it. Elections are done on Tuesdays. We should move it to Friday. Let's say the first Friday of November. That's Election Day. How about that? See, it's very surprised me that these leftists actually would be because they just want more federal government. Anything more? If the answer is more federal government, which a federal holiday for Election Day would be more federal government. That's probably what they agree upon it. But this is an original thought by me. But elections kind of, if you're married with children, you're going to vote more conservatively than if you're single. Well, on Election Day, the single person is just single, as always, and the married person with children may be running around with dentist appointments and soccer practice and things like that. And even though they have every intention to, things happen. And they don't vote. But the childless does. And the childless, statistically, is more likely to vote for left-wing politics than the family person. Or, hey, are you living and being are you being subsidized and existing from government benefits? Well, you have all the reason in the world to make sure you get up there and keep voting for people who are going to continue providing that lifestyle for you. But if you have a job and you 100% intend to vote, but they need you, somebody called in. It's business. We got work to do. Who are those two people going to vote for? So National Voting Day. So National Voting Day would, I believe, increase turnout for people who vote on my side. So by all means. But it would also, we would have like Election Day sales. JCPenney. Come out and vote and buy a new sweater.
Not so funny now, is it?
So my phone is going to be dead soon. I'm at 45 minutes. I got to edit this shit down. I wanted to get in this a little bit more, but I feel like crap today, folks. I have been busy. I'm going to get back into the swing of things next weekend, and I might be appearing on another podcast next weekend. I sure hope so. So I will see you. Have a great week, folks. Thank the Lord for everything good you have in your life. Or if you're if you think we crawl out of the sea from goo, I guess thank your neighbor because, you didn't build that, right? So be thankful one way or another. I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'll be back.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
This war stops now.
End the war. Bring freedom to our people.
No more tricks. No more lies. Only truth.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight!